welcome back to another video and thank you for watching. So in today's video I kind of created a summery cranberry pinkish orangey look for you guys, and I kind of just combined a little bit of fall colors and a little bit of spring colors because I was really missing home. I've been a little homesick, like I said in my last video. Kind of wanted to incorporate a little bit of the fall-like weather from Cincinnati. So when I was living in Cincinnati, I used a lot of neutral colors and a lot of like earthy tones. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that, and then it's a beautiful like 90 something degrees here today. So I kind of wanted to do, you know, something a little more pinky, a little more cranberry, and a little bit more of that summertime feel. So I went ahead and incorporated that in there. I really hope that you guys like this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. We're going to start out using our Lorac Perfection primer. And I actually haven't used this primer in a little while. I've been using, if you guys have been watching, I've been using the Hangover RX primer, and that's because now that I'm living in Florida, I have been going to the beach, and I got so burnt right on, I have like really sensitive skin, but literally right on like the tippy top of like my cleavage, like right where that starts, I have really bad, I had like 1st degree, 2nd degree burn. It was really bad and it peeled forever, and so I've just been using that because like my skin was so dehydrated, but we're back and better. So now that we got all that finished, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade of Natural, and so it's really kind of cool because the Ulta that's here in Jacksonville actually has so much more than the Ulta that's in Cincinnati. They didn't carry LA Girl. I used to have to buy all my LA Girl concealers and foundations and everything like that on Amazon, and it was twice as expensive. I would pay like $8.99 for a concealer and contour, but for this but for my concealers and stuff at Ulta, I paid $4.99. So it's kind of nice, you know, and I get it right then and there. But I had to go shopping for a new foundation because now that your girl's got a tan, I had to get darker foundation. So that made me super excited. This is my first time trying the LA Girl foundation, so we're gonna give it a go. I feel like a little bit goes a long way with this foundation, which is really great, but it also has a feel of, it kind of feels like the Smashbox Pro foundation, which I actually am out of, and that makes me happy that it kind of feels like this because it's a drugstore product, which is cool. So that was only 2 pumps, and that got my entire face and my neck. Granted, my face is actually super small, but that is pretty damn awesome. Concealer, I am going to be using my Master Conceal by Maybelline, and this is in the shade Light. I haven't used this one in a little while, so I'm kind of afraid that it's going to be a little light because I'm a little darker now. Can go with our beauty blender and kind of blend it out. I'm going to grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring kit, and this is the cream kit, and I am just going to go in and contour. So what I usually like to do is I usually like to mix the colors just because my skin tone has a lot of freckles in it, and I feel like it's just, my skin tone isn't very even, so I kind of have to mix things, but I usually mix these two right here because they're not too dark, but now that I've got a little bit of color, I'm actually going to switch to these two. My pinky, I know that a lot of people usually pick up a makeup brush, but this has just been the easiest thing for me always, so I'm just gonna go in with my pinky and I'm gonna pick up these two shades right here and contour and highlight my nose and stick it right next to my contour. So I start from the back and work my way down to the front and then to the back and kind of push it up. And it's okay if everything's not completely blended right now, because we're gonna go back in with our beauty blender and make sure everything is blended. And since my beauty blender still has a little bit of that foundation that we already put on and it has a little bit of the concealer on it, it's great because it's going to kind of blend everything together and kind of make the face look one shade. So we're not all crazy with all the colors. And then going in with a smaller brush, I'm just going to blend in these two colors. And for my eyebrows, I am going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and this is in the color of dark brown. So now moving on to the fun part, we're going to dabble into the Kylie Cosmetics palette. This is the Burgundy palette. I think I've only used this like once or twice, and I don't know why I haven't used it that often, because every time that I do use it, I absolutely love the way that everything that I make turns out, so we're going to go ahead and use it. So we're going to dabble into this like darker orangey shade right here, and this is going to go on by our brow bone, and this is just going to kind of be that transitional color. And then we're going to run these two shades together. So we're going to take this one right here and this one right here. What I love about this one is that it is like a brown, but it's like a cranberry brown. So it's kind of got like those pink shades mixed with the brown, and it just kind of like makes for like a perfect outer eye color. Put that on the outer lid like we just did, and then we're also going to kind of move it into the corner of our eye, but not like down here, because that's where our highlight's going to go, but we're going to go just above that. Just going to kind of provide our eye with a little bit of definition. And it doesn't matter like if the colors aren't completely blended, and that's just because we're going to go back in with our fluffy brush and blend them again. I just want to get them down. And then I've already dipped this in my Fix Plus, and we're gonna dabble into this shade right here, which is the pinker shade, but it is more shimmery, and that's gonna go right on the center of our eye. Just kind of adds a little bit of pop and magic into it, so. And then, like I said, we are going to be blending again, so we're just going to take our fluffy brush and we're going to start in the front and just kind of blend that back, just to kind of make it like it doesn't drop off. And then I'm just going to go back in and just add some more shimmery pink to the center of the eye. And going back to the under eye, we are going to be taking that same brush that we picked up to put on our corner or on our inner lid, and we are going to be picking up this orangey shade right here. So we're just going to dabble in that, and we're also going to dabble in this pink shade in the middle, and that's just going to go right on our bottom lash. And then going in with my Le Métier de Beauté Precision Liner, I'm going to go ahead and do my liner. I'm just going to throw on some mascara. I am using my Gifted mascara by Tarte. And like I think I told you guys, I have become obsessed with this mascara. I used to be completely in love with Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte, and while I still am, this one's the one. So moving on to lashes, I am going to be using my Demi Wispies, and these are the Studio Effects, and these are my new favorites. If you guys have been watching me from the beginning, you know that I used to use the natural Wispies, and while I still wear those during like the day, like if I'm just going like to work or if I'm going to run errands or something, I'll wear those just because they're more natural. But when it comes to going out or going to like a business meeting or, you know, just going out in general, these are the babies that I go on. And then just adding some mascara to my bottom lash yet again. So to help this face out a little bit, I am going to be adding some bronzer, and I'm going to be using my Hoola Benefit. So putting on blush is something that I don't usually do, but since we are doing a, you know, kind of like a summery look, and we're using all those pinks and things like that, I am going to be going in with some blush. So I am using my contour and blush palette by BH Cosmetics. This is an oldie but goodie. And I'm actually going to be mixing both colors, but it's just going to be a smidge. Like I'm not going to use a crazy amount because these are so pigmented that when I put them on, they are just like, bam, like I'm here, like I'm red. So, you know, I just want to make sure that I'm not using that much. So I just dabble just a tad, small bit on my brush and just apples of my cheeks. And just to kind of even it out and smooth it out and just make it not so prominent, I am going to go back in with my bronzer blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend it towards my hairline. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my Ready Set Radiant by Tarte. And this is one that you gotta mix. And then I'm just going to go in with my That Glow palette by Anastasia, and I'm just going to be picking up the golden bronze and mix it with the dripping in gold. Look at that. Ah, it's beautiful. So for lips, I am going to be using, I'm going to be mixing my colors, since this one is like a little bit of a dark purpley like cranberry shade, and this one is like a hot pink metallic color. So I'm going to be mixing those two, and I have a lot of like sunscreen and Neosporin and stuff like that on my lips, because I think I said in my previous video, but the sun actually dried up my lips since they've been cracking. So we just want to make sure, since I'm going to be using some metallic lips and some ultra matte lips, that I just kind of have nothing on my lips and just kind of make those a clean slate. And I'm not just doing this just because like I already had stuff on my lips. Like, it's just something that should be happening, because when you're using a matte, like whenever you're using a matte, like whether it's foundation that's on your lips or you're drinking something when you're getting ready or just anything, your lips should always be, you know, clean and pampered, because when you're going to put that matte lip on, it's going to make it look super, super crumbly if you don't use something with it. Voila, we are finished. So guys, I hope that you liked this orangey, summery, cranberry look, and I hope that if you guys did enjoy this, that you guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe in the subscription box below, and comment on what you guys want to see for next time, and until next time.